they say, but I think I don't say. Brand new, I'm not the same, and I know that's not gonna change. You already forgave me for my sins. You got me crying on the floor.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Malaysia K and I'm back with another video. So I know I said I wasn't gonna do a part 3, but here we are. Here we are. The Lord put on my heart to do a part 3, so that's what we're doing. So let's get into it. So today we are talking about my childhood. We finna get into anxiety, nonchalantness, like being emotionally unavailable, and abandonment issues. So let's talk about it. So when I was born, I was mainly like with my mom the first part of my life. Like until I was like 6 years old, I lived with my mom. And we were like very, very close. We were like Gilmore Girl close. Like if you watch that show, like you can tell like the mother and daughter duo, like they're inseparable. That was me and my mom. And like as I was growing up, like a whole lot of things happened that led me into like not being able to express myself emotionally, not acknowledging that I was hurt, and a whole lot of things. So yeah, guys, in the beginning of my life, I lived with my mom until I was around 6 years old. And during my childhood, my parents constantly like went back and forth, like they was fighting over custody for me or whatever. So like I would live with my mom. Like when she had custody of me, I would live with her for like, and then I was only able to see my dad like every other weekend, right? So up until I was 6 years old, my mom kept me from my dad. She didn't allow me to really see him or like spend time with him or anything. So I remember one day I was like around 5 or 6 years old. My dad came and kidnapped me. He came and kidnapped me and like brought me to his wedding, and then he brought me home. And like I remember like screaming and crying because I didn't want to let him go. So I think that's where like the custody battle started. Like he realized like I want him in my life, you know. I actually enjoy being around him. So he took my mom to court. So that's what started me being able to go see him every other weekend. So things stayed like that for a while, and then they just kept going back to court, kept going back to court. Like the next time it was, so now from going every other weekend, I'm now seeing him every other week, right? So all of these things are happening, and oh, y'all just like all of these things are happening. I'm hiding, I'm keeping secrets, and like I'm just not, I don't know. Nobody's asking me what I want to do. I'm just, I don't know. I'm just doing whatever they tell me to do, right? So there comes a point in time where my dad takes my mom to court again, and they asked me what I want this time, and I told them I don't remember who I chose to stay with, but I do remember them doing the exact opposite. So it was like the first time that they included my feelings, the first time that they asked me my opinion, they did the exact opposite of what I said. So this is what led me. This is one thing that led me to like not express myself, because like it just made me feel like whatever I say, like it goes in one ear and out the other, right? So that is one thing that made me shut down internally, right? So now my dad has full custody of me. So instead of me being with my mom full time and him on the weekends, I was with him full time and with my mom on the weekends. So this is going on for a while, and then like suddenly, as soon as my dad gets custody of me, my mom just leaves. She goes to Texas. Like we went from talking every single day, living together. Like I literally slept in the same bed with my mom until until she left. Like I was literally like 14 when my dad got full custody of me. So literally, and I had my own room. I just chose to go and sleep in the same bed with her. Right? We were that close. So going from that to like not being here, like you all the way in another state, right? We talking like probably once a week, once every 2 weeks. and it really hurt. But I refused to acknowledge that because I, in my childhood, I've never been soft. I barely cried. I refused to cry. The only time that I would cry is like while I was watching the movie, but I never cried because somebody hurt my feelings, or I cried when I got in trouble with my dad, but like crying just because like I never did that. So instead of me acknowledging that I was hurt, I started wilding because my in like the last couple videos I had been telling you like how I was hiding who I really was, and I was pretending to be somebody who I wasn't. So even though my mom or me and my mom are this close, she still doesn't know that I like girls. She still doesn't know that I'm actively watching porn every night. Like she doesn't know any of these things, right? The two important things in my life, like she doesn't know anything about it. So I'm hiding this part of myself. So now I'm on my dad's side of the family. My dad accepted me. I told him that I came out to him. He accepted me. The whole family knew. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna just be myself. But at the same time, I'm hurt. I'm wilding. So now I'm sneaking girls in the house. Well, not girls plural, just one girl. Sneaking a girl in the house. We like having sex every morning. And when she didn't come over, I would go down the street to my friend's house and we would smoke before school. Every morning before school, either I'm having sex or I'm getting high. Either one. Sometimes both. Not gonna lie to you. So yeah, I'm like 14 years old. I'm smoking. I'm I'm having sex every morning before school, and like my dad has no idea. I'm wilding out, and like he has no clue, right? So he eventually finds out, and I get in so much trouble. He like punished me for like a whole entire year or whatever, and we moved back to Baton Rouge, and that's when I went to Woodline. So yeah, all of these things are going on, and I'm wilding out. I'm going crazy. My dad buys me a car for my 16th birthday. I'm still wilding. Like I'm going places I don't have no business being. And yeah, I would go. I wouldn't even be in my dad's house. Like if I was staying with my dad, but like I would go to my aunt's house, or I'll go to my grandma's house. I would either be in Denham Springs or Port Allen, and like when I was with them, I could do whatever I want. You get what I'm saying? So like I was going to see boys, I was going to like parties. I was like, because I blamed it on not having a childhood, right? So when I was staying with my mom, I was very, very sheltered. Like I didn't have any friends, and I'm gonna tell you about why I didn't have any friends. But I was very sheltered. I didn't go anywhere. I was up underneath my family all of the time, right? So I wasn't going out to parties. I didn't have any friends. I wasn't going to like sleepovers or things like that. Like I didn't have that. So once I got with my dad, like I found freedom. Even though my dad was like strict. Like my dad was strict as hell, but I still found a way. I'm telling you, strict parents make sneaky kids. Stop that. Anyway, yeah. So I came to my dad and I was just wilding. So yeah, during the custody battle, I'm moving houses, but I'm also moving schools, right? So my mom would have custody of me. She would stay with my grandmother, and we would live there, and I would be going to a school. And then the next year, my mom would like get her own apartment, and she would move me to a different school, and it kept going back and forth, back and forth. Like she would get her own place, move me to a different school, move back in with her mom, and I moved to another school. Then my dad started getting custody of me. He moved me to a different school. And it was just like that every single time I would make friends, like I had to leave. I was uprooted and moved to somewhere where I didn't want to go. And then I would finally get comfortable in that place just to have to leave again. You get what I'm saying? So it was like my mom left. Every time I get comfortable in a place and I make friends, I have to leave. So it's just like all of these, like I'm emotionally unavailable now. Like my parents don't. I don't feel comfortable talking to my parents. I don't have friends because I lose them all as soon as I move. Right. So it's like I feel like you're gonna leave anyway, right? Either you gonna leave or I'm gonna leave. Like so, it's like I brought that into my relationships. So it's like we get into an argument. Okay, bro. All right. Because I was very like yo, I'm not proud of this at all. Because like, but yeah, I was hurt. I was hurt, but I'm also not trying to make excuses for myself. So like, yeah, I would bring that into my relationships, and I was very nonchalant. Like, if you want to leave, just leave. Like, if you don't want to be my friend no more, you ain't got to be my friend no more. Like, you know, like I was very much like, like I don't want to be your friend no more because you acting like you don't care about our relationship. And y'all, like I did, like I cared very deeply, but at the same time, like I wasn't vulnerable. I wasn't vulnerable. Like I wasn't finna explain to you, like, yes, I want you to stay. I don't want you to stop being my friend. Like I don't want to lose this relationship. But like at the same time, I always felt like if I express myself to you and I tell you like how I really feel, and then you leave anyway, like I was not setting myself up to get hurt. I never wanted to put myself in a position to get hurt again. So I was nonchalant, bad. Yeah, and that wasn't just like in friendships. It was in every relationship that I had. Honestly, I was I wasn't afraid to lose people because I had been losing people like over and over and over again. So it was like if you want to leave, leave. I'm not gonna beg you to stay. And that's just how I was. And yeah. So my mom caused me to have abandonment issues, and I didn't realize it until literally I didn't realize it until I found Jesus, like because I was not emotionally good. I wasn't, but now like I cry a lot. I cry every single night. Like I cry when I watch movies. Like I cry when I watch the like I cry. I'm very very sensitive now. Like I'm like totally different than how I was, and I'm so happy because I used to treat people bad. I really used to treat people bad because I was hurt and I didn't realize. Like I don't know, but yeah. And then also like the anxiety part. I don't really know what caused me to have anxiety. All I remember is one day, like you know, a child is outspoken. Like they say whatever comes to their mind. Like you take them into like a fast food place, they trying to order their food. You know what I'm saying? And like just one day, I just stopped being like that. One day I woke up and I was like scared to do anything. One day I was like, I just woke up and I was like afraid to go up and talk to people. It was to the point, and it lasted so long. It was to the point where when I got a car, I didn't feel comfortable going to the fast food. I had to rehearse what I wanted to say, like what I wanted to order. I had to repeat it over and over and over again to make sure I didn't stutter when I got to the window. You know what I mean? And like going to Walmart, like I used to think that people were watching me. Like I used to think that people were staring at me because like back in the day, I wasn't using the Walmart app, so I was just going around. Like I would pick something up and then I would have to go all the way back and get something else. And I just thought somebody was watching me go all round and round and round in the store. And I used to just have really bad anxiety. I was afraid to call people, like the doctor or anybody that I needed to talk to. Like I was afraid to talk to them. I was afraid the doctor. I was afraid to go to the doctor alone. In my big grown age, like I was afraid to go to the doctor by myself and talk to them people. But now I don't have that problem. I go to the fast food and I go in Walmart and I go all around in circles and I don't care who watching. And, and yeah. Also I be cheating at Walmart though because I still be feeling that way sometimes. But like now I just put my AirPods in and I just listen to music and I put all my things like in the Walmart app in the cart before I go to the store. So that's kind of cheating with Walmart. But any other store that I go to, they don't have the app where it tells you what aisles is on. So like I be just going in circles and I don't care who watching. So yeah, guys, like the Lord has really brought me a long way from being emotionally unstable and from being like afraid of everything. And yeah, he helped me let that hurt go too. Like I'm still healing, but like I'm way better than when I was before. So yeah, I hope that if you can relate to this video that you like it, and yeah, share it with other people. And yeah, it was so good talking to y'all. This is really, y'all, I'm telling you, this is the last part. I think this is the last part. Okay, so thank you for watching this video. I hope you like, comment, and share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
Love is patient, love is kind, and I know I don't always get it right all of the time, but I always look better when I got you on my mind.